Hey, me again. I spoke quickly. I know students have emailed me. You speak really quickly, but I like it because I can I can watch the YouTube one more than once. Yeah, I've got about a 20-minute limit on each the memory of the video I'm using. So I tried. Here we go. Like 2 minutes left. Bear with me, right? So we're talking about staying in school until this is over, if you can afford to do so. By the way, next semester, if you are looking for how we got into this mess called the modern era, I will be teaching History 1510. That is world history up to the year 1500. That gives SUNY general education credit for other world civilizations, something you need. And this current one has given you credit for Western civilization. We'll also be teaching U.S. history up to and including the Civil War, History 1530, which gives credit for American history. So history fulfills a lot of the gen ed requirements, and I hope to see you in class. If I don't see you, otherwise, I'm not sure where I would at this point, but at some point I'd like to see all you guys again. For the graduates, I wish I could shake your hand and say congratulations. We know that's not going to happen, right? But I wish you the best. Stay in there. For everybody, continue to learn on your own, okay? Lifelong learning. I'm trying to read books all the time. Probably should read some on dog training. That'll be my next. I am not alone to do my dog training. But keep up the lifelong learning because the nation, your locality, your state, the nation, the world needs smart people, okay? So even if you are engaged in learning on your own, right, make sure you're finding credible sources, right? Before we kind of leave with a sense of pessimism, like things are so dark, look, things have been dark, things have gotten brighter in history, right? We know that. There have been hard times. Our predecessors have persevered. Had they not, we would not be here today. So we can take some inspiration from the past. We're going to get through this, but we got to get through it together. We got to get through it smartly, if that's actually a word, right, with intelligence. One of the successes of the recent past actually has been feminism. Not a full success yet. There have been different waves of feminism. But if we look back to the mid-19th century, in the United States, women couldn't even vote. Okay? Now, any women who wants to can vote, right? We still need to have, at the executive level, a female executive, right? We're not quite there yet. There's a great possibility, however, depending on how things go, we will have a female vice president. So we're not quite there yet. Really, feminism is for human rights. It's not just for women's rights. So we need to address things like racism and inequality and these huge problems that we have. But this is what history can help us to do, right? By educating us, creating this real reservoir of experience, we can apply that to present problems to make a better future. Another challenge we're facing is migration. There's always been migration, people on the move, right, looking for better opportunities. That's the story of the human experience. We go back 200,000 years. But currently, we see great migrations within countries, especially from farm to city and across borders. Okay? So these are challenges that smart, educated people are going to need to address. Cities, if everyone moves to the cities, we know these have been more efficient incubators of disease, right? So how do you solve that problem, right? Are we going to go in the other direction? Are people who live in urban environments going to move back to the hinterlands? Well, probably only very wealthy people who can do that, who can escape, a virus and go to their summer home for a while before they go back to their high-paying job in the city. So I don't really see de-urbanization happening, but we need smart city growth. We need smart immigration policies. We can't open the borders and let everyone into a country, right? But we can't close the borders entirely either. So what do? I would say we look at the unemployment rate, projected unemployment rates in countries. When there are more jobs than people, when your unemployment rate is low, let more people in. When it's really high, like unfortunately right now, when you have 15% unemployment, and it's probably worse, probably not a time to bring in a lot of immigrants. But we can still make smart choices and invest in nations bordering ours to help our bordering nations, especially in Central America, provide jobs for people in their home countries. Okay? So we can do this in a humane way. Individual agency then. The value of history and critical thinking in solving the problems of the present to shape the future. If we thought that history was this arcane thing that's locked away, we can just kind of look at as a separate country. No, we're part of it, right? And the COVID thing, if nothing else, has shown us how we are directly connected to history and how the choices we make now will impact the near and far-term present. So let's make good decisions, educated decisions. not only with regard to the current pandemic, but with respect to human rights and environmental sustainability, because human rights and environmental sustainability are directly related to the pandemic we now face. So I'll leave you with that. Work hard, folks. Congratulations on a successful semester, as challenging as it was. Stay tuned. I hope to see you guys at some point. At this point, this class is history. Take care.